Yemen is teetering on the brink of civil war, and President Ali Abdullah Sah-Lay is defying calls from opponents and world leaders to step down. Many governments are worried that a fractured Yemen will give Al-Qaeda a stronger base to fight from. Middle East correspondent Ben Knight reports.
The protests in Yemen have been simmering for months, with demonstrators returning to the streets each Friday demanding the removal of the president, despite brutal and often deadly crackdowns by his forces. But this week, one of Yemen's most powerful tribal leaders decided it was time to use force in return and directly take on the government troops. Since Monday, there's been fierce fighting in the capital, and the country appears to be on the brink of civil war. The Yemeni government spokesman says dozens of people were killed overnight in fighting, including 28 who died after an explosion at a weapons dump. The fighting has been sparked by the stubborn refusal of the country's president, Ali Abdullah Sah-Lay, to sign the agreement he's made to step aside.
If there is a peaceful framework of dialogue and a clear mechanism, then I am ready to sign the deal and leave office.
But that now seems unlikely to happen. Reports from Sana'a say much heavier weapons are now being used, while residents are leaving the city with their belongings strapped to their cars. The prospect of civil war in Yemen is a worrying one, not just for the West, but for neighbouring states like Saudi Arabia. Yemen is already fractured as a nation and is a base for Al-Qaeda's most dangerous offshoot, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. The United States has been funding the Yemeni government to the tune of $300 million a year, not just to help Yemeni forces fight terrorists on the ground, but so the US can send in its own drones and forces to attack Al-Qaeda militants and camps. The fear is that Yemen, one of the poorest countries in the region, may become a failed state, giving free rein to the terrorists and warlords who are based there.
Ben Knight, ABC News.